Hey everyone, hope you're doing well. Today I'm talking about lab testing. Excuse me. I just came from eating lunch and I should have drank more water. Actually, you know what? I'm going to grab my water bottle. So today I'm talking about lab testing for hair loss. Hair loss is, a common symptom when we have PCOS. And really, it's not just about treating the insulin resistance or the high testosterone like we see in PCOS, but what it's also about is looking at any nutritional deficiencies. Oftentimes, I'm just going to take a drink of water. Oftentimes when there's hair loss in this frontal hairline in this area, it can be due to low levels of iron. Typically in a ferritin level, we want to see it at 60, 70, 80. This is in Canadian units. I'd have to check the units in US, but you really want a really high ferritin level, especially if you're losing hair in this section. Now, when you're losing hair here and your part is widening, we usually find that that's related to more testosterone. So we need to figure out where the actual testosterone is coming from. Is it coming from the ovaries or is it coming from the adrenal glands? And then we can treat it based on where we know it's coming from. What's really interesting about hair loss is it's not just about, looking at the nutritional deficiencies, but it's also looking at different organs. For example, we want to be looking at the thyroid and how the hair is coming out. If the hair is coming out from the bulb, so you actually see the root coming out of the hair and the bulb coming with it, then you know that it could be related to more testosterone, because now the testosterone is going into that follicle, causing inflammation and causing that whole follicle to enter into the telogen phase. This is a phase where, it's programmed for cellular death, and the hair is going to actually fall out within 2 to 4 months. Thanks for everyone who's joining live. I'm talking about hair loss and PCOS, and I really want to talk about lab work when it comes to hair loss. And so specific labs that we're looking at is your hemoglobin. This will give us a little bit of idea of iron status, short-term iron status, your ferritin, so your full thyroid panel as well, your TSH, this is thyroid stimulating hormone, free T3, free T4, anti-TPO, anti-TG, because when your antibodies are high in the thyroid, this can be related to something called Hashimoto's thyroiditis, and it can cause hair loss as well. You want to look at your B12 status. You also really want to look at fasting insulin and fasting glucose. So not just fasting glucose, but we're looking at insulin levels as well. You want to be also looking at your HbA1c. This is hemoglobin A1c. Really important to check glucose over the last 3 months. And we also want to make sure that our cholesterol panel looks good and our vitamin D status. So really important to check a full panel of things. And then also when it comes to testosterone, we're looking at the full testosterone panel: free testosterone, total testosterone, DHEAS, and androstenedione. These markers of testosterone can actually be really related to figuring out where the testosterone is coming from and why the hair follicle is entering into that telogen phase. And so when we start to learn through lab work why the hair is falling out, that's when we can start to treat it. So there's so many things we can do for treatment for hair loss, and I'm going to talk about that in my next video, so stay tuned for that. But if you want to learn more about hair loss, I'm going to post a video that I created that's had a lot of views on it, lots of information in there, and if you have any questions about hair loss, please reach out. I have an online program called Your PCOS Planner, so you can join that if you have PCOS. I'm going to put the link below, and stay tuned for that next video. I'm also going to be talking about inositol really soon. I know that inositol is a really hot topic. People have a lot of questions about it, so stay tuned for that. I'm also posting a reel tomorrow about inositol, so I hope you'll join me on Instagram and check out some information about inositol. Have a good day, everyone. Bye.